I took a selfie every day for 30 days and went from this to this video and become photogenic. Learning how to take selfies like a K-pop star. Day 1.
레슨을 많이 받잖아. 나는 특이하게 우리 멤버들 중에 나만 셀카 수업을 받았어. 그래서 이제 회사에서 잘 찍었으면 좋겠다 해서.
So basically started using the same method and started following K-pop idols who I think are very good at selfies and literally breaking down what they do grid by grid. Very useful thing that I did on day 1 is finding my angles. So I literally take a selfie from 9 different angles and I think I look best when it's taken from the front or from the back. Okay, let's talk about how the hell do you find the 9 different angles. Let's do this. The first angle is the front. The second angle is literally turning to the right and then turning to the left. You've completed 3. And now just like the fourth one is literally just from above. And then you're gonna do the same thing, left and right. And the last 3 is from below. Most people don't look flattering at this angle, but you're gonna do it anyways. And then left and right. Done. Learning to take a selfie like a K-pop idol. Day 3. I think I might have just discovered like the biggest secret ever. It actually doesn't look at the front camera. If you look at the front camera, it will actually make you look less focused and kind of dull. The key is to look at your hairline or even your... So if you're taking a selfie using the front camera, I find it most useful just to look into my eyes. That gives me the most natural facial expression as if I'm just talking to a real person, like this. If you're taking a selfie from like a below angle, you can look at the tip of your forehead just to open your eyes a little bit bigger, like this. If you're taking from above small face angle, look at your eyes. If you look any like further, it can give your eyes this unnatural strength. If someone is taking a photo of you, that's like literally the most scary thing. That's when the most unnatural. Usually I would like panic, be like, don't look directly into the camera, but look around the camera. If people are taking the photo right at front, look right below the camera, like this. And if they're taking the selfie from the above angle, still look right below the camera so it doesn't give you this awkward strain in your eyes. If they're doing below, then you can look at the top of the camera, like this. In short, never look at the camera, but look around the camera. Even when you want to create this, like very candid, I'm not looking at you. In my peripheral, I'm actually focusing on looking around the camera, even though I pretend to like look away. If that makes sense. I went from taking selfies like this to this. All because I started using these 3 methods. Method 1, tilt your camera like 45 degrees. Method 2, just simply do triangle-ish thing. Then you can also tilt your camera this way, then it makes triangle with the depth. K-pop idols look great in selfies, not just because they look pretty, but because they know how to create triangles in their selfies. I actually did a one-on-one selfie class with my friend, and I think the easiest way for you to follow along is literally follow us along right now. The following section uses grid in your camera, so make sure you have grid on. If you don't know how to do this on an iPhone, I think you can search grid. Yes, just search grid and then make sure that grid is on. You want to create as many angles as possible. So if you turn it to 45 degrees, your face will look instantly slimmer because this diagonal line is longer than vertical line. So because of the elongation of this, so people would think you have a smaller face.
Wow, okay. Mind blown, right?
Yeah. And then, while we're at the 45 tilt, go to the angle you like from the 9 one, yeah, exactly. And then you can take a photo now. And just imagining, be confident. Imagining you're like flirting with yourself, you're looking at, no, not being pretentious, actually genuinely be like, oh, I look good, or something like that. And now click that little arrows below. Yeah, and take the same selfie. Take the same 45. Have your face actually creating 45, that means the tip of your head, think about this line. You're trying to create this line, so your tip of head has to point, 45 that way. Yeah. Yeah. And you can tilt your head. Usually I tilt my head and my phone, but as long as I have that degree, yeah. And see that cross? So usually you want your eye to be at the cross because that's a point of focus, and usually you want people to like focus on your eyes because then you're like communicating through the photo. Like actually have your eye. So now it's your forehead that's at the cross. You want your eye, one of your probably your left eye to be at the cross. Literally focus at the cross and while creating that 45. But smile.
This is my concentration face.
Now we're gonna create more angles. Basically, the more angles you are, the more sophisticated, the better the selfie is. And you're basically trying to break the grid. Yeah, so you just like break it up into like whatever. And then just like follow some like Instagrammers you like, and you learn like poses that's more like you. Every K-pop idol does this in their selfies, and I can't believe I just discovered this now. I actually love using light behind them instead of in front. Of course, they also use the front light, but that's usually to highlight the makeup. My imperfections is way more obvious when the front light is on. And if I turn around, use the back light, see how my skin instantly is way more smoother. Even in the dark room, they always make sure to have some sort of backlight for ambience. And of course, I tried this out. This is me having light directly shining on my face, and this is me having the light behind me. Do you see the difference? Life changing. Try this out. And you may have noticed that my skin looks pretty smooth for an iPhone camera, and that's not my real skin. It's actually because of my iPhone settings. If you're not going to do anything in this video, seriously just like go change your phone setting to be more like selfie friendly, and that will be like it. Oh, I made a video. You can do this under 3 minutes. And there's so much more I can cover about taking selfies, such as use live video options, facial expressions, mirror selfies, but I'm not sure what are people more interested in. So if you find this video helpful, please leave a comment what else you want to know, or if there's anything that's not clear, pretty confusing, let me know and I'll try to do a better job next time in the next video. Stay tuned, follow me, subscribe.